Good morning. Welcome to the Got Whips podcast.
Sorry about that.
This is episode number 63. It is Friday, February 18th, and I am Heather, coming to you from Southern California, where I live with my husband, 3 kids, and my mom.
Hey everybody, I am Nicci. I am coming to you from central Wisconsin, where I live with my husband, my son, my grandmother, and my dog.
Dog.
It's so cold here today. I just got back in the house. We're podcasting later than we normally do. And yeah, it's 1 degree out and the wind chill is not fun, and we're supposed to get snow. I don't know if you can hear that pounding outside right now or not, but the neighbor's doing construction to their house. And I swear they're pounding on my house.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, good.
No. So we would like to welcome new and returning viewers. If you are watching us and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do. If you like us, please consider giving us a thumbs up. It does help in the YouTube world. Why, I don't know, but it does, they say. So, like if somebody searches knitting podcasts, it helps us to come up.
I can't even say that word.
Algorithm?
That one would be the one. And sorry for the weird faces, like I said. As the neighbors are pounding, I'm just like, what are they doing?
Nicci's
out of sorts today.
So we are going to jump into our words today, Heather. Administrative stuff.
Yes. And I will start out with Sockatoomy, which is our monthly sock cal. It's just one adult pair of socks, shorties or longs, or knee highs, whatever you want to do. Every entry counts as long as it's a pair. You get double entries if you use Area 51 yarn. And we also have a coupon code for Area 51, which is Sockatoomy 10, all one word, no spaces. And that'll get you 10% off your order from her. I think that's everything I forgot last time too. And then my other cal that I will talk about is the designer of the year, which is Melanie Berg. That is a quarterly one that's going on for the entire year. And our first quarter is coming to an end the end of September. No. Not September. March. Wow. Okay, I'm skipping all kinds of months here.
Yeah, seriously. Where does September come from?
I don't even know. But anyways, so the first quarter will end March 31st, and we will draw the winners probably the second week of April, unfortunately, because I will be gone I'll be home the first week of April. Never mind. Yep, I'll be gone the second week. But so we will draw prizes then. And then one grand prize at the end.
Yeah. And going with that, like most of our cals, we don't accept whips, especially like the socks and things like that. Besides the whip challenge, I guess that's the only. But because Melanie Berg's patterns are quite huge, substantial, if you had previously started before January 1st, we are going to allow,
as long as it wasn't the very the bind off row.
Yeah, don't be like 50% done and then try to enter, say that, oh, I just finished this today, whatever. But if you were a few rows in, or even, a section in, go ahead and use that. Right. That's fine.
No problems.
So the first one I'll talk about is No, You Can't Have It. Whoa, sorry.
Squirrels all over today.
I'm sorry.
This is going to be one heck of a show, guys.
The exterminator is here.
Oh.
And my window is like my blinds are closed, but it's like this much left of the window that's not covered. And all I saw was like a blue streak. Apparently he's wearing a blue shirt, come across my window, and I'm like, oh my god, I left the corner of my eye. Anyways, No, You Can't Have It. is a selfish knit along that we're running. It is only going to be 1 quarter, so we'll draw final prizes. It's ending the end of March, so we'll draw prizes for that the first weekend in April. And I really don't know what that date is, but whatever, it is what it is. And I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You knit for yourself or craft for yourself. It's not just a knitting thing.
We'll be drawing winners April 1st, so April Fools.
Oh wow. And then the last one that I will speak about today is our whip challenge. Our whip challenge is a challenge that we are doing for ourselves that I'm not so great at. It is where you go into the chatter thread, list what your goal is, how many whips you have, what your goal is, and then you go over into the FO thread and post when you have pictures done. This is another quarterly, and this quarter ends the end of March. We'll draw prizes April 1st apparently, and yeah, I lost my.
It'll run the entire year. So each quarter we will draw a prize winner, and at the end we will draw a grand prize winners for those of you who have finished your entire challenge. So I know some people have put one in there, yeah, and some people are doing it. They put everything they wanted to get done, and then they broke it down to like months, just to be smaller bites for themselves, so that they can update it and let us know where they are. We have one person who only came into 2022 with 3 whips, and they already have all 3 finished, so their challenge is done. So
cool.
But
yeah, this challenge, we will not accept new cast-ons in 2022. You cannot say, okay, in June I make a hat, let's use, no, it's things that were pre-existing before January 1st 2022. And for all of our KALs, make-alongs, whatever, you can enter on Instagram. I don't want to say KALs because we don't just accept knitting.
No, we don't.
For all of our make-alongs, we accept Instagram entries, and the hashtags will be down below for all of them. We also accept entries through our email. Just make sure that you post in the subject bar what you're entering for, and let us know. Yeah, we'll go from there. But we do check at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter, whatever applies to that certain make along. We do check the Instagram and Ravelry and add those to our list as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put them all in the wheel to spin for you guys live on here. In our MKAL, or not our MKAL, our make along weekend, I forgot the winner downstairs, so we will be posting that on our Instagram later today.
Oh, you spun the wheel?
I didn't spin the wheel without you. I just have it all in there.
Oh, okay.
So we will put that up on Instagram later on today.
Yes.
So
into, sorry, I'm popping my fingers, into FOs.
Heather, do you have any FOs?
I do.
Yay!
I have an FO. Do you have any FOs?
I do. I have 2.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I will start with my first one, which was my February Scoks. Last time you saw this, I had to just finish the heel here, where that's where my mouse was. So just this little bit of blue and Kitchener, and then I got my entire second sock done. So sock blockers are from Arkansas Yarn Co., and the yarn is Area 51, and it's part of her fade colors. Her fade into me. So, and this was a colorway that I had asked her about for our good friend Kim.
I have to get my whips off my phone. So I finished my January socks. This sock was already previously finished. There's my heel. And I was here don't know if you could see that yellow marker.
Yep.
I was here the last episode, so I finished my foot, did my toe, did my Kitchener, and that is done. So I just need to weave in my ends. I only have the ends on this one. The ends are woven in on this one.
Are those for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of my Area 51. Not all of them, but all of my Area 51 that is Gilmore Girls colorways are for me.
Okay. I didn't know if they were for Evelyn or not.
No, if I get extra skeins, like that aren't color, like this month I didn't get extra skeins that weren't colorways because I didn't get January.
Right.
So I got in February this month. But like next month, I'll get March and an extra skein just to be the free shipping.
Right.
And then I was also actually considering, because of the conversion rate, it's only like, I don't know, when I ordered, today's Friday. When I ordered Wednesday, it was like less than $50 with the coupon code. So like the conversion rate is
for this week.
Yeah, for this week. So I thought that I would, like, depending on what it is, obviously, like I can't spend an astronomical amount of money.
Right.
But I saw that Bella has offered to do an upgrade for not that much to give tracking.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like $5 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's a crazy amount. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
Nice.
But I look into it a little bit more. So yeah, these are mine. Finished.
And lastly is my Point Edwards mitts out of Arkansas Yarn Co. on her Super Sparkle and Vintage color, Vintage Christmas ornament. I was here last time you saw them and just finished this one. So what I like is when it's cold here, I can just pull these up and over. I did not do the conversion part on my thumbs because I didn't think I'd like all that bulk. So these are for me.
Yeah.
The last pair Grandma stole from last month that I did. Now she's thinking about taking these, and I said, I think these, I might make a couple extra pairs just so I have them for gifts. Or when somebody tries to take them off my hands, I have another pair to go to. So
you should just keep a couple pairs in the car when you're out and somebody tries
right.
to steal them. Here, you can't have these ones, but you can have these ones. You can't give those ones away because we have the same.
No, this one I'm not giving away at all. Like I was like, no, these are mine. I bought, matching skein for me and Heather. So
yeah,
just realized I need to take my stitch markers off these. So those are my, and the Point Edwards mitts are a free pattern on Ravelry if you do use Ravelry. Yeah. And I just held fingering double.
Who's the designer?
That I don't know. Sorry.
I feel like Point Edwards is a place.
I think it is in Canada.
I was going to say Canada or Washington.
So that's all my FOs. I just have whips now.
Me too. How many you got?
One.
Oh, I have two. I guess I'll go. So, because I finished my, I'm sorry, I have two projects in this bag. I'm using my Valentine's Day bag.
Yay.
So because I finished my January socks, I cast on my February socks. This is, I'll just show you a side. This is what it looks like. This is
pretty.
This is February last year, for 2021 colorway from Area 51. And it is, we're all invited to the party. This is a time when Blaine's band Alien plays at a party. And yeah, so that's the tag for that. And this is what it looks like in this game.
I love it.
Take this one up this time. So I am doing, normally when I do my socks, I will do my leg and then put in my heel, and I have been using the shadow wrap heel. But we were on Zoom. I don't
Wednesday.
know. No, not Wednesday.
Okay.
We were on Zoom a while ago, and our friend Vonnie was talking about doing the bullseye heel with self-striping. And so I went ahead, which is an afterthought heel. So I went ahead when I got to my heel placements, I put markers at the first stitch and the last stitch of this side, so that when I go back, I'm going to try to do that. So when I go back, I'm going to pick this up, and it just so happens to fall right in between this black stripe. So that makes me happy. But anyways, yeah.
Better than my placement.
Huh?
Better than where my placement was.
Well, we'll see what happens in the second sock. I try to make them match, but like you can see on this one, this toe is completely teal, but then this toe has some blue in it. And I have hair everywhere, sorry. So like I try to make them match, but it doesn't always work out. So yeah, so I'm going to do that when I'm done with both my socks.
I like that one. I can't wait to skein that one up now.
Yeah, I was a little unsure about it when it was in the skein.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about this, but now that I'm knitting it up, it's nice. And I might even, I don't know. I didn't do contrasting heel toes and cuffs for me, so I don't know. I don't know if I would have enough to do Hector pair of socks, even if I did contrasting heel toes and cuffs. But maybe, because this is. Oh no, I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. My whip. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I just have one this week, and it is my, sorry for all the needles. I have a whole bunch on because I'm going to try this on today. My first Raglan by Jared Flood. It was part of a sweater class I was doing with Darn anyway, yeah, from Minnesota. So last time you saw it, I was there just starting the pink stripe. So I got quite a bit done this week.
Yeah. Oh wow, way up there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then I realized I didn't have a needle for the arms because I wanted to do mine 2 at a time. And this is the only 7 I had. All my other ones are being used. So I just ordered a new one. It'll be here tomorrow. After I just said I wasn't ordering any more needles.
Yeah, I knew you lied. Okay.
Okay, well, it stopped me for a little while from buying needles, okay? I made it 3 months.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so my next one, or my last whip that I'm going to show today, is my January barn raising square, and this is what I was going to show you. This is all I have left of January's yarn.
Oh wow.
So I mean, I have enough to make my square and my sock, and or like, you know, my mini sock,
Right.
and my miter square, but I don't know how much leftover I'm gonna have. So like making Hector a pair of socks is not happening out of this.
No.
Just fine. He has enough socks. So yeah, this is my leftover ball of January, and this is the beginning of my barn raising square.
So cool. And I've started putting my scraps aside to start that.
I would recommend,
only.
if I can give you any advice about this, I would recommend doing your first one for sure DPNs. If you want to transfer over to Magic Loop after that, like after you get it, like get the rhythm of them,
right,
then you can't, like, that's fine. I have one on the needles that's on Magic Loop,
okay,
but I put on DPNs. For, yeah, just because I had them open. But it's size 2, so whatever you have. I mean, honestly, like whatever size you want to use, really.
I don't know. I think all my size 2s are like shorty DPMs.
Okay.
So I would
But
have to,
you can do
I'd
it
have to
any
get
size.
a longer set.
Yeah, you can do it any size needle you want. You would just change your fabric, you know?
Right, right.
And really quickly before we move on, because I have some things I decided about my barn raising squares. If you don't mind me doing a little.
You go right ahead, dear. Do whatever you need to do.
So I have a new plan for my barn raising squares.
Okay.
Because I'm attempting to do the every month challenge for myself, I guess you can call it, with the pair of socks, the barn raising square, the miter square, and the little sock from Area 51 yarn. I've decided that I'm going to make a second barn raising square blanket. I know.
Okay.
So this one that has, but it's kind of complicated because I was trying to explain it to Evelyn earlier, and she's like, "Wait, what?" Now, granted, she doesn't have the same thinking that you and I do because she's not a
Right.
knitter, but
Right.
it's kind of complicated. So the ones that I make from my monthly Area 51 that are Gilmore Girls color club colorways are
Okay.
going to go in a blanket by themselves, just
Gotcha.
Gilmore Girls club colorways. The ones that I get, because I usually, like I said before, get an extra skein. Let's say I make a pair of socks with my watermelon cupcake socks.
Right.
Then I could make a barn raising square with the leftovers and put it in my first blanket.
Gotcha.
Because I do have quite a few squares, and I do have most of my minis that I got from Vonnie last year
Right.
still to make for that blanket. So like I still have a substantial amount of yarn for that first one I was making. But this one that's only Area 51 Gilmore Girl Club colorways is going to be exclusively mine. Like nobody can touch it.
I'm gonna wish you
No.
luck with that with Gabe and your husband. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can obviously touch it because it's gonna go on my bed. But like because
And
I
Gabe we
have,
normally can't find because he's in the middle of all your blankets and pillows, like hiding.
I know earlier this morning he came in here apparently while I was in the restroom, and like I'm screaming my head off, Gabriel, come on, you gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get up. And he sleeps on the other end of the house. So like
Yeah.
the living room, dining room, then the other rooms in the house. So he sleeps way on the other side. So I'm screaming. And finally my mom goes, he's already in there. And I'm like, where? Where is this kid? I'm like looking everywhere. And my bed is lifted. So normally he goes under my bed to hide. He was in the middle of my blankets, but he was so flat that like the way my blankets were billowed up, I couldn't see him. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, how did you sleep through that? Because he had fallen back asleep. I was like, how did you sleep through that? He's like, I don't know. He just did.
Well, yeah, he's got two older siblings. I mean, I feel like he's learned to sleep through everything. A freight train could come through your house and Gabe's just gonna sleep. When he's tired, he just sleeps.
Yeah, he doesn't. No, he doesn't wake up.
He's got two speeds. Out cold are 900 miles an hour.
Exactly. Yeah. And you never know what you're going to get with Gabe.
No. I mean, I was just telling Justin yesterday what he did the other day when we were on Zoom, and he walked up to you and he was like, Mom, and then like, bad word in my pants. And
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness. So
Remind
yes,
me later.
games are our comic relief Sundays when we are working together or trying to figure things out. But I wanted to add when you're talking about your blankets.
Mhm.
So our Zoom this Saturday, which is the 19th, tomorrow,
Mhm.
me and Heather are both starting our blankets for our children for graduation. So she's starting one for Evelyn, who she's only got a year to do it in. I'm starting one for JJ, who I have 2 years to do one for. So we thought we would put up a post on Ravelry in our group just to talk about blankets that you guys might be starting or in the middle of, just to have blanket chatter. Not an official knit along or crochet along, because me and Heather are going to both be crocheting our blankets. But I have 8 blankets on the needles right now and like plans for like 40 more. I'm not I'm not gonna lie. I mean, all of a sudden I've been bit by the blanket bug and I want to make them all. There's a one that just came out by TLC Crafts, Tony Epsy. I think she's from Ohio and a crochet. She did moss stitch temperature blanket this year that I really, really want to start. Kim started hers and Pam started hers from around the table, and they're gorgeous. And I'm trying really, really hard to be like, no.
Okay, so I want to start a temperature blanket, but it's already February 18th.
Okay, so there's a new website. It's called Underground something. We're gonna have to get it from James or Kim, the so that I can link it down below. But you can go back. So like James was talking about doing one in the year he was born.
Oh wow.
And I was thinking I could do that
my
for
kids were born.
Right. So I was thinking of doing that for the boys and Sheila. You know, I have lots of nieces and nephews. I could go back to the year they were born and start on their birthday and do it their first year of life and give it to them as, you know, like graduation gifts, because I have many years with those guys. They're toddlers.
So okay, like let's say that you wanted to, like let's say I want to do it for Gabe.
Right.
His birthday flight. So would my first row be July 8th, 2014?
Correct.
And then just go forward until July 7th
Right.
of 2015?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to talk to you. I forgot to talk to you about that, but me and Heather haven't had much time to prepare for the podcast this week. We've both been life and family. That's all I can say.
Like my mind is so when you're doing the temperature blanket, do you go one row left to right and then cut it?
Depends on what blanket you use.
Oh, I guess.
So if you're doing just strips, yeah, that's how most people do it, is they go left to right. And then it depends if you want to leave fringe or if you want to do 2 rows. The blankets they're doing is moss stitch or linen stitch, like a granny square out. And so they do one for like January, one for February, and then they, you know, and then you at the end you put all of them together.
Oh, so they're doing like blocks.
Yeah, kind of like the granny square, but it's a different stitch. That's all. But it's really cool because with the linen stitch, my blanket's over there. I can't get to it. You go every other for crochet. So let's say it was really cold. So let's say dark blue, and then it was warm the next day. So it's light blue. So then they kind of go back and forth like a checkerboard.
Yeah.
So that's why I like that one. So we'll have to talk about it. But yeah, I wanted to let them know about Zoom on Saturday, and that's what we plan on doing. But you can work on anything, any craft. We don't care if you just want to come listen to us babble. We're fine with that too.
So while we're talking about Zoom Saturday, let me just really quickly run through the times.
Yep.
Because I know. So, and all of this will be posted on Instagram. So don't worry about grabbing a pen. Just listen. Yep. So Saturday we'll be online. We'll be on Zoom from 2 to 4 Pacific Standard Time, 3 to 5 Mountain Time, 4 to 6 Central Time, and 5 to 7 Eastern Time.
Right.
And we say it's 2 to 4, 3 to 5, blah blah blah. But let's be honest, we're usually there a little bit past that. We have been known to go well into the evening with some people. But yeah, like Nicci said, come if you would like. You don't even have to turn on your camera.
Nope.
You could just sit there and have our shenanigans going on as background noise if you want. It is not specifically open to any crafting,
anything you want to do.
Yeah, you don't even have to be crafting if you don't want to. Just hang out with us.
Yep. And we also, guys, reminder that every Wednesday we have one in the mornings and the afternoons. But that is also posted every day, every time we have it on Instagram I will be putting up, me or Heather will be putting up one over on Ravelry. We just didn't get there this week to let you know the Zoom times, but we are working on it to put it up there.
What are we putting up on Ravelry?
Just our open Zoom and the times, so people know.
In a thread or just in our
Yeah, in a
information?
thread.
Oh,
Just on open Zoom knitting is all it's going to be labeled.
okay, yeah, I'll do that.
I just forgot this week, guys. I'm really sorry with everything going on. It's just been crazy. And then we are moving into anything else we need to mention, or are we going into acquisitions?
We're going into acquisitions.
All right. Do you have any?
Nope.
Okay. I have one that I was gifted on Sunday. We went up to a local yarn shop here new to me called Casting On in Appleton, and it's called Stitch Together is the yarn. This is from Stitch Together. The colorway itself is You're So Jaded. And I just,
Oh, that's cool.
so thank you again, Lisa, for the pretty yarn. That is my only acquisition this week.
Yep, we will have acquisitions hopefully next week.
I just on my screen got the update that my Lady Men monthly is on its way.
Oh, okay.
So, and then shop news.
Okay.
Letting Heather write. Sorry, guys.
I only put, yeah, I'll finish that later. Go ahead.
You want me to start?
No, I'll go ahead.
Okay.
So I don't have a ton of things going in the shop, and I'm actually kind of still working on a set. I had not very, I could not wrap my brain around the pattern that I was trying this week. And I have not completely scrapped it 100%. I just want to learn. I'm trying to get better at a better or a different beading technique.
Gotcha.
I think once I learn how to do this different beading technique, then I'll be able to execute that pattern a little bit better. But I am completely in love with these little sheepy guys. So I made another little sheepy.
Aw, look at him.
Yeah, he looks kind of blurry for me.
No, he's cute.
He is purple and light purple. And then because I made the sheepy, I of course made
Yarn
two
ball.
yarn balls to go with him. So there's that
Awesome.
one. And I just flip-flop the colors for which one's going to be more accented.
Oh wow, those are cute.
So I really like this one. And then I don't know what happened, but I don't know, I was, in that state of you're going to sleep and you think, oh, I should try this, oh, I should try that, oh, maybe this would be nice. So I had an epiphany that I should make some ice cream cones. So I made this Neapolitan ice cream cone.
It's so cute.
Doesn't really look good against my hand. There you go, that's better. So that one, and I made a chocolate, and this one has little cherry. They all have little for their rings.
Nice.
So I'm currently working on a couple more that I want to put up as kind of like the ice cream shop set. I don't know. Like, it's kind of easy, but whatever.
I remember when you started those and I was like, are you thinking about ice cream today? Do you want ice cream?
I don't know. I was like, I think it was Sunday night. I was about to fall asleep and I was like, huh. Ice cream. Yeah. But I don't know where that came from. But I was trying to make the llama pattern this week and it just was not working out for me. So yeah,
look for those coming soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna post these. The purple sheep will be up today in the shop, and then the ice cream hopefully will be up today, but I have some things to do this evening, so we'll see how much I can get done.
Okay. I am going to be running a sale today through the 21st. Use the code president and you get 15% off your entire purchase from HndmadebyH bags for President's Day sale, obviously. And we have some new bags coming in, so I will just show what we have so far. This is just like the Heather had shown you guys the Valentine's Day one.
And
So this is
it's small. I mean, it looks small, but you could fit a lot of stuff in here.
it's a box bottom. So there's this one. That one.
Is that flowers?
Yeah, this one's wild colored flowers.
That's pretty. I like that one too.
This one is kitties.
Oh, cool.
This one is just a fun paisley type.
Oh, I need that.
This one. And then puppies. So, really cute. So that is what I have finished already. There's about 9 more about to be finished downstairs. And then the blankie bags will be coming this week too. So that is all I have for the shop news. So
yeah,
that is it for me.
I think that's it for me.
Nothing new in life that is worth sharing. Everything is doing well. Grandma is actually doing really good. I will say that. All her appointments this week went really well. So new medication, she's doing great. So thank you for all the well wishes.
Yeah.
It was just a busy week of doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nothing. Just normal everyday life stuff. Yep. Baseball, life and family. So yeah, everything's good here. We're staying healthy and yeah. So we will hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow at our Zoom.
Yep.
And if not, we'll see you next week.
Maybe next week Wednesday or
yeah, we have Wednesday too. But for sure we'll be back next Friday.
Yep.
More craziness.
Happy knitting, everybody.
Knitting. Bye.
Bye.